Hi children, how are you all? I hope everyone are good at home. Now, in last classes we have discussed about the 8th chapter, that is the body movement. Now I will start with the new topic, that is the hinge joint. Okay? What do you mean by hinge joint? It is a attachment between the two things. For example, you have seen the door in your homes that is attached with a steel knock that helps the door to open and close. That joint is called as the hinge. And in human body, we can see the hinge joint in the knees. Here is an activity that shows the hinge joint. It means that here I have created the hinge joint. We can move this joint inward and also the outward movement. Means we can move the leg inward and also the outward. And also we can do some activities that are running, jumping and also walking. Here are another joints that are fixed joint. What is this fixed joint? In our head bones we have some joint that can't be moved at a time. It means that when we open our mouth, our forehead will also be stretched. But we can clear our forehead without closing our mouth. So these are called as the fixed joint. Now I will move with the skeleton. What is the skeleton? The human body with the bones without any muscles and also the nerve system is called as the skeleton. This is the skeleton of the human body. And it is founded by the X-ray sheet, as you can see here. It helps us to locate the fracture of the bones and also the skeleton of the human body. Here in our hand movement, when we move our hand, when we bend our fingers, we are able to move our hand in all direction, and also we can bend our fingers, we can bend the bone and also stretch the bone. That is because our fingers are connected with the small bones, as you can see here. So this is called as the carpals that help our hand to bend also and also stretch. Here when we start breathing, we feel some stretch in our body. When we start taking deep breath, we feel stretch at our backbone and also our heart. That is because of the rib cage. It helps our heart to protect from outer injuries. Okay, this is the rib cage. And here it is the backbone. We can't bend our rib cage because it is very strong and it is not connected with any form of the small bones. But we can bend our backbone because it is connected with lot of small bones like the fingers. Okay, now here it is the shoulder bone. Shoulder bone also protect our shoulders and it is also connected to the rib cage, as you can see here. We can move our hands, we can move our shoulder in inward, upward and also the downward movements. Here is the another bone, that is the pelvic bone. What is this pelvic bone? It is located in the below the stomach. It helps us to protect our urinary bladders and also the kidneys. Here is the another bone, that is the skull bone. It helps us to protect our brain from the outer injuries. This is called as the skull. Our head total bone is called as the skull. It helps us to protect the brain from the outer injuries. Here we have a special type of bone, that is the cartilage. What do you mean by cartilage? In our human body, we have some bones that can be bent easily. That is, for example, ear. We can bend our upper part of the ear. We can bend it So it is called as the cartilage bone. And the down part of the ear does not have any bone. That is called as the lobe because it can be easily moved. Here we have the shoulder bones. This part of the shoulder is called as the muscle because when we stretch our bone or when we bend our hand, we feel some contractions near the muscles. That is called as the contractions, and that the stretch is called as the muscle stretch. Now we have studied about the human body and also the movements of the human body and also different type of joints of the human body. Now we will start with the animals. First we will study about the earthworm. Earthworm does not contain any type of the bones in its body. It just have the muscles. It extends its front part when it wanted to move from the one place to another. It just extends the front part, keeping the back position straight. And here is the another animal, that is the snail. The snail does not have any kind of the bone. The outer shell of the skin is made up of the skeleton. And when it want to move, it will take its head outside the shell and started moving with the head. Here is the another insect, that is cockroach. Cockroach can walk, climb as well as it can fly in the air. That is due to its unique property. It has a 3 pair of the legs and also 2 wings that help it to fly in the air. It has the distinct muscles that are connected with the legs that help it to walk. Here we have the birds, the skeleton of the bird. See here. The birds can fly in the air because their bones are having hollow. They don't have the weight in their bones, so that they can climb the tree and also they can fly in the air. We have an activity here. I hope everyone have did this. This is the paper boat. Whenever the rain comes, we will start building the paper boats and we start living in the water. Yes, the boat moves very easily because it is having the light weight. Like that only, the birds also have the hollow bones that helps the birds to move easily in the air. Here we have some fishes. The movement of the fish is called, the body shape of the fish is called as the streamlined shape because it moves the backward fin easily in any directions, as you can see here. So the movement of the fish is seen in like this way. It moves the tail and the fin in any direction. It pushes the water backside and moves the body front side. Okay, here is the another animal, that is snake. The movement of the snake is known as the slither because it doesn't have any bone. It doesn't have the straight bone. It has a one long backbone as the humans have, and they are connected with the muscles and the bone are interconnected with each other like the lock movement, so that the snake move easily, taking the whole body. Okay, this completes your lesson. We have studied a lot of things in this lesson. The body movement of the humans, the body movements of the animals. Okay, I think everyone are understood. Thank you everyone.